Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is One Piece episodes 284 and 285. Let's check it out. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out patreon.com/BOLDcast to get 2 weeks ahead of uncut reactions, 1 week ahead of edited One Piece reactions, as well as Avatar, as well as a bunch of other million things that are on our Patreon. Go check it out, and a bunch of other exclusive stuff that have never been on YouTube. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. Let's... Anything you want to say?
I'm excited.
Leave a like and subscribe. Let's go.
I just love Luffy, like...
Yeah. Boing, boing. You just know it's gonna be hardcore whenever you hear that soundtrack. They did it! They did it! I didn't think they were gonna do it.
Of course they did. It's the Franky family.
Yeah, you know what? The whole mirror of, like, you know, the world uniting against the island, and then all of them, the three groups, like, united. He's so ready. Dun, 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 dun.
Stay there! Stay there!
Khalifa's tits are just out. She's not wearing anything. Rope action!
Demolition shot. Let's demolish this guy.
Are they actually just three guys in a suit?
Yeah. Oh, my other arm!
Just kidding.
Yeah. And like when you only went to arm day on one side. Oh no, I thought that they had skinny arms on one side. How on earth is being like that a more effective strategy than just being separate? Jeez.
Did the world government even know that?
Has he been getting paid fairly? Or have they been splitting one salary?
They've been getting paid worse. It's like bad for them.
Yeah, run away. Evacuate. Like a bitch. You sure?
Is he just gonna destroy them? Pluton!
Is that real?
It has to be. What did they just see? You know, I mean, it makes sense. He has cola in there, so he's totally gonna destroy them.
Just throws them down into the hole. Or is he gonna try and trade?
Why would he do that? He's gonna destroy him. Hell yeah. That's how much he trusts Robin. That there's still like she can be the fail-safe, and it's way safer for her to be alive with her friends, and because it's
less likely to get it from her than from these blueprints.
Yes.
Common Frankie W.
Okay, does anybody have like a mending devil fruit that can just like take all the ashes and put them back together?
Your career is over.
I love they're just like
no one stops him.
Well, no one stopped it because it's mission accomplished. It's to destroy any ability to make this shit. So. Oh, or not? I mean, Spandam wanted to retrieve it because he wanted to, like, get the promotion or whatever, but, like, the government wants to erase all traces of all this, right?
Well, they want it for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh. Why is the drawbridge still not all the way down? Yeah. Chill out. Someone throw this guy off the side, please.
He's fine.
Grab him, Luffy.
He can grab himself. He's got a chain arm.
This is where she's coming in. Halfway is perfect. Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh my god.
So versatile. What are the hostages doing?
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like.
You're no match. The rest of you guys better grab on.
Oh my god. You couldn't have timed the push off worse.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I love how Chimney just zero fear. This brings back memories.
Of what? Now he's all afraid. Yeah. Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
You cut through a giant wave, how about punch through this freaking door?
I just love how he's like diving and it's like, Yeah, he's got that crazy look in his eye or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna crash!" It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you freaking out now?
So good. What a great episode.
That was really good. I hate these guys.
I hate them, but I love that they got revealed and it was so dumb, and then they immediately just got run over by a train. Mm-hmm. Best possible outcome.
Franky burning the plans.
So good. I'm glad that he did that, and I like the reasoning of like why that, like, you know, it's like he decides that he can burn it because he has seen the lengths that the Straw Hats are willing to go to protect Robin, and he knows by now that Robin isn't trying to get the weapon back, so it's like her just out on her own with the Straw Hats is much less of a risk than these blueprints even existing at all. If we're trying to have these blueprints as the backup plan in case she goes crazy, then, you know, let's just get rid of them, because you know, if they caught Franky and took him apart, they would have found them. It's way
easier for them to find it that way, yeah. Mm-hmm. And the fear is somebody like Spandam using it, you know.
Exactly, so. It's way worse for Spandam to get either than, you know, the chance that someone could catch Robin, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's just such a like, I don't know what level of fuckery is going on here, because we just saw Robin's backstory where they all got Buster called for even researching poneglyphs and getting a little bit too close to the truth. And the fear is that they would get close to power that could supplant the government, which would be Pluton. So they destroyed everyone who was researching and who could get close to Pluton, so that Pluton would never come to the surface and be used in a bad way.
Well, also, we found out that it was also because they wanted to cover up all of their blank history well, and that was kind of like
But the reason they would want to is because they want to maintain power, and that would be threatened if they studied it and found Pluton, right? So, like, that's the reason why they would want to erase history. So, like, so 20 years ago, they're trying to just erase any possibility. They're basically doing what Franky's doing, of just, like, preventing Pluton from getting in the hands of the world. But now they're trying to use it for themselves, and it's like, I don't know if that's just Spandam, I don't know if it's just CP9 or that kind of thing, like, because he put that forward to the Five Elder Stars personally to try and get promoted, and that's why he went after Franky and Tom in the first place, and Iceberg.
I think it could...
So I don't know if it's just them, if it's now the whole government, if the Five Elder Stars really are just trying, like, because we don't know how power hungry they are, like that, like whether they really, like, because we don't know whether they're preventing study just because it would, like, look bad on them, and to, like, you know, it would tarnish their, like, white reputation, their, like, beautiful, pristine control and power over the world. If like there's a part of it that is about maintaining, like, a level of peace so that this weapon doesn't get into the hands of people who don't want it. You know, we don't know whether it's just self-serving or whether it also has a peace component, or, you know, how much of it is that balance. As far as the Five Elder Stars are concerned, we know that Spandam wanted to use Pluton for himself, or get this hand so that he could gain his own power, because he's selfish. But, like, is that is that the entire world government? If that is the entire world government, how much of it is that, and how much of it is, you know, is the protecting people just a front, or is it actually, does it come around again upon further? Because what I'm saying is, like, Franky's basically doing is preventing, like, another situation like what happened at Ohara, because like he's destroying the knowledge basically of the past. You know, I don't know, it's just interesting to think about that he's, like, in that same kind of, he's doing a similar thing, like that he's preventing the threat of this knowledge being used in the wrong way. Just like how the people who Buster called Ohara believed they were. They do, like that, like whatever that other Vice Admiral's name who, like, blew up the passenger ship. He did that because he's like, if we're going to these lengths to genocide all these people, then is it really, like, are we just gonna genocide all the people on the island and then let a few slip through the cracks? And then it's all for nothing? All these people died for nothing? Like, where's the justice in that? That we're, like, making this huge sacrifice, but only somewhat. So then it's just murder, because there's not really the intended effect happening, which is preventing spreading of dangerous knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just similar, the parallels between Franky and that versus, you know, yeah, it's just, there's multiple levels to it. I don't know. It's just interesting, the comparison that Franky is, like, preventing the spread of that knowledge, similar to how the Buster Call did.
Yeah. It's also, there's also the thing of, like, with the Elder Stars versus, you know, just CP9, because obviously Spandam and also his dad just cared about their promotion and were only looking at it from a surface level of, oh, they're researching this weapon. Whereas when Clover talked directly on the snail to the Elder Stars, that's when it got brought up of, like, you guys are just trying to hide this other stuff and it's not really about the weapon. But you can't tell, you know, the entire Navy, oh, hey, we're going after these people because there's some shit out there that's gonna, like, kind of ruin everyone's entire perception of the world government.
Yeah.
So you tell them about it. So it's like the top, like, fully knows, and there's, like, a deeper thing, but down at the bottom, it's just power hungry people like Spandam trying to get the weapon, even not to use it for himself, but for a promotion, knowing that possibly someone else within the Marines and the world government, even if the 5 Elder Stars don't want to use it and they just want to, oh good, now we have this weapon, and also no chance of the rest of the information coming out, so, like, that's done. But there's other people within the government that would be like, oh, I don't care about the rest of this information, and I don't know that it exists, but I'm gonna get this weapon going, because I want that for myself. Like how Spandam wants a promotion, there's other people, I'm sure, within the Navy that want not just a promotion, but, like,
control.
Power and control.
Yeah. So it's just interesting, like, how high up does it go? Because obviously the people at the bottom are going to be more greedy because they don't have the context that clearly the 5 Elder Stars do. But, like, the 5 Elder Stars, the show has played it in such a way where we don't know exactly. We don't know whether they're evil. Like, we don't know. We don't know whether they just have all this knowledge and are just, like, they are carriers of information that could just destroy the world. And, you know, it's basically like, is it better for everybody to know everything and whatever happens, or is it better to protect the masses from the truth if it allows society to function, you know? And it's a hard thing because, like, some truths shouldn't be known, perhaps, or maybe it's your belief that all truths should be known, but, you know, it's a difficult balance, and it's something that the show is clearly grappling with. So it's just, I like it. I think it's really interesting that, like, the 5 Elder Stars it's ambiguous which side they're on, and I get the feeling that it's not just, oh, we need to control everything because we're just old assholes who just, you know, want control. You know, like, they're perhaps in a long line of people who you know, maybe at one point they did want control, or they're carriers, similar to how Franky is, like, the descendant of a shipbuilder who built Pluton originally, who designed Pluton originally, and it was used the wrong way. Now that I think of it, maybe it wasn't, I guess I just had this assumption that Pluton would have been built by the ancient kingdom. But I just had that assumption because they made the poneglyphs, and the poneglyphs contain information about the weapon. But similar to how Franky's kind of mirroring the 5 Elder Stars and the Buster Call in the way that they're, like, preventing this information from being spread because it's too dangerous. Maybe Pluton was made for the world government and not for and not by the Lost Kingdom.
And then, the Lost Kingdom figured out how to make it and did sort of a thing like what Tom was doing of passing down these blueprints just in case they built it again.
Or maybe it's like an Ancient Aliens type thing where this ancient kingdom had technology like that but didn't use it because they were wise enough to not use it. Yeah. And just had control over it without tyranny. And then it fell into the hands of the architect who potentially worked for you know, the ancient 5 Elder Stars, the world government or whatever, or that coalition that eventually became the world government. And then they built it, destroyed the ancient civilization, and then the architects saw that, like, you know, it's similar to the theory that I had originally, where, like, this weapon caused ruin, the architect was like, but I'd always just assumed that the architect was a part of that ancient civilization. But it would make more sense given this parallel between what Franky's doing and what the 5 Elder Stars are doing. and that whole kind of shit, you know, and the disagreement of between, if like Tom is a representative of, you know, the ancient line of architects like that, where he's like, you know, Franky's building all these weapons and he's like, don't ever be ashamed of the things that you build. Just, you know, do what you can to build the right things, basically. So, you know, be proud of the things you build, and that will lead you to the point where you won't be regretful of the things that come of it. I don't know. It's very interesting. I guess I just never thought of it as this line of architects it could just be a part of the world government's side, and they were a part of it after the aftermath realized how fucked up it was, because it was used to destroy like this you know, ancient civilization. And then I don't know. It's interesting to think about, but it's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's move on to the next one.
Oh, I thought CP9 was so good. Why are you scared?
I wonder what the matchups are gonna be for the fights.
Yeah, because we still don't know Khalifa and Kaku's powers.
Yeah. It's gonna be Luffy versus Lucci, but I think it's gonna be Zoro versus Kaku.
Protecting my life is top priority.
Funk free.
I hope nothing happens to him.
Me too.
He doesn't deserve it.
He's too good.
Whoa. Oh.
That's fucking cool.
Did it eat a sword fruit? Oh.
A sword with elephant?
That's so cool. Can we get that sword? Can this be Zoro's sword instead now?
It's not really his style.
No, but I really like that.
I love that sword.
You guys could at least put the bridge gem for when they have to come back. Oh. Old hag. Come on, guys, what are you doing trapped under rubble? You guys should have got inside the train. That's on you.
Ah!
Shut your mouth.
I love how the zipper gets stuck.
The ball ordeal.
What is that?
And our chief did too. Almost forgot about him. Spit it out already. Oh, we're gonna need this fucking key.
Oh.
Yeah, you finally decide you want to get loose and then you can't.
She's handling it pretty well. Before, when Luffy just touched it, he like, like,
yeah. You'll never get this key. Let him hit you. Don't you want to know what power level he's at?
That's some crocodile level buffoonery right there. Oh no, don't start dancing like that. Please stop.
I'm gonna like...
So that means they gotta split up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can probably just break it eventually.
Yeah, or fight these guys afterwards as long as she's not through the gates.
That's fine. You guys made the handcuffs somehow. We'll find a way to break them. We got a master fucking engineer right here. I don't give a shit about your key.
Luffy.
He's baiting you, you fucking fool.
You can split up. Split up and look for clues.
Mugiwara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give him a specific task. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Luffy. You better be going after Pigeon Man instead of weird ball guy. It's just so fun. Oh. Is Kokoro gonna have to go after them?
Oh my good god.
Idiot child and bunny.
Wait, did the Gates of
Secret
Justice have like an
tunnel.
extra line coming out of one of the things?
I didn't see.
It looked like
Look at
it.
these guys. Careful.
You guys are gonna get rabies and die.
Yeah. Sorry. R.I.P.
Gombe and Jiminy. Are they in like the prison of this place?
They fell into secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Oh, is this where the Gates of Justice open? Down here, maybe? You have to go through down here.
Spandam.
Maybe Chimney secretly has a devil fruit? If so, I would love to see her just... I would love to see her kill Spandam.
What the hell are they stumbling into? What was that place that they were just in?
It was the secret tunnel.
But like, what was it for and why did it open up there?
Luffy. Maybe if you bash your head enough times, you'll knock some sense into yourself. Chimney's just gonna walk down the stairs right now.
That is a
Can
weird
they be the
room.
main characters?
What the hell is this? Are these like the real Gates of Justice? Or is this how they traverse the Combelt-like waters of the Gates of Justice? He needs more cola. Oh, he's getting droopy.
Oh god. Silent. Sure. I don't want the key. I want my cola, goddammit. Get out of my...
Yo.
Lightning strike him right now.
What was that move?
Good job, Usopp. I won't look behind there. Sleeping, just shoot him while he's sleeping. You have a lasso.
It's a trick, you damn fool.
Yeah.
What is this now? Is this a bath?
It's Khalifa.
It's gonna be Khalifa, I thought, as well, because she's the third strongest. Yep.
She doesn't even need her devil fruit powers to win this fight.
I thought it was gonna be Kaku, because Kaku was all about jumping and kicking and stuff, but he was the second strongest. They're hyping it up just lower than Lucci, which would make sense for Zoro to take Kaku. Indeed. Oh, he's got swords too now. I love the end on that. That's so good.
Nami needs to somehow make Sanji some kind of well, maybe Usopp could help make it, but he needs headphones that just have Nami being do not get distracted by the other pretty girls. You have to fight to save me, right?
He'll just get distracted by her voice. Oh my god.
Chimney just going off.
I love that Lucci knows that they're there but just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're kids. I don't know what is gonna come from this, but I love watching it. It's so fun. Just yeah, we're in the little secret passage. We're having so much fun. We're singing a song. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, this place is totally secret.
I just loved this.
Look, they're in Nanoland right now.
Yeah.
Just that,
it's Mona and Ruster.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Love it.
That was so good. I
love it.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the whole thing of oh, the handcuffs, we need the keys. You don't need the fucking keys. You don't. Everyone just go after Robin. It doesn't matter. You don't need to split up. You don't need the keys. I don't it doesn't matter. You don't need the keys. You can find some way to get her out of there. Zoro can cut through Zoro can cut through anything. I bet
not this. Can't cut through
with
diamonds.
enough
But
time.
how do they mine this? How do they form it into handcuffs? There's a way to cut it.
Maybe a devil fruit user can do that. I don't know. It's Valyrian steel kind of shit. Maybe it's magic. I don't care. It's better to get Robin out and
then to let her go through the gates that you supposedly
yes. So
can
there's
never
no
come
reason
back
to
from.
split up. Just get Rob. They literally said it, but they're oh, but we need to get you don't need to get the handcuffs. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't need to get the handcuffs.
Put some
Get
butter
her
on
out of
her
there.
hands, slip them off.
Or something. Yeah, break her bones.
Yeah, break all of her bones. Chopper can heal it up.
Yeah,
It's okay.
And she has a devil fruit that makes other hands. She'll be fine. Well, so a few months of physical therapy, she'll be fine. This is bullshit. There's no reason to split up.
But
we get a bunch of cool
entertaining,
one-on-one
yeah.
fights, which is the real point of it. So
Yeah.
I'll give it a pass. That's the point of it, is that we get a bunch of cool fights. So and the matchups are pretty cool, and they've been built up a lot. I just wish there was a more non-silly way to get everybody to split up. But I can deal with it. It's not that big of a deal, but I need to say it. That's all I'm saying. Is I need to say it's kind of dumb that there are more ways. I'm just saying. Okay. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's move on to the next one.